Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Monday, September 23rd, and I'm not sure what we're going to be reading on this morning, but something kind of odd happened. If you're looking at this side of the camera, you can see a piece of broken glass. There's another piece of broken glass here. And I have this candle, and I don't know if you can see that there are two wicks in it. And one wick was right on the side of the glass. When I lit the candle, I said, oh, where did that wick come from? There was a second wick kind of on the side, and I was like, that's odd. And then I lit just the middle wick, and a few minutes later, I was looking at if I had any messages on any of my social media pages, and all of a sudden I heard glass breaking, and I looked over, and the second wick had lit. I don't know how. It's not even close to the middle wick, and I guess it had heated up that glass so much that it broke, and two pieces kind of popped out of there. And I was like, and as you know, I don't think there are any mistakes. I don't think things just happen. I think there's a reason for everything. And so I was like, what does that mean? Things are breaking down, people are breaking out, things are changing. So I kind of just sat and listened for a while, and then I got out my singing bowl, and I think I've showed it before, but I'll show it again. I have a metal singing bowl with Buddha inside. I have recently learned a lot about how to use it, how to keep the sound vibrations going longer. And I was just sitting with it, and it was like, I was just getting the feeling that big, immense change is about to happen for the month of October. We are still in September, but the feeling that I was getting when I was focusing on the broken glass and why that happened, the feeling I was getting was, many, many changes. More people awakening to spirit, more people awakening to their path. I don't like to use the glass ceiling breaking because a lot of that had to do with women breaking the glass ceiling and doing things, but I honestly feel like it's more of individually we're breaking our glass ceiling. We're breaking through the old ways that we were taught, the old ancient roles that people had, the disdain that people once had for healers and people who do, what I do and what many others do. I was just getting this feeling of we're breaking out, we're breaking through. People are finally understanding this. People are finally understanding the connection with the mind, the body, the soul, how we were actually born into this life with healing abilities, with psychic abilities, with connection abilities, and it just that was what came through. So I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading. I don't know what is gonna come out, but I trust my guides. The first deck they wanted me to grab is the Healing Spirits Oracle. So that's the one that I have. This is what it looks like. It's very beautiful with these greens and blues. I hope you've had a nice weekend wherever you are. My husband and I had a good weekend. He worked on Saturday, and I did a reading. I did a birthday reading for a friend, and I did a reading for here. Did my normal houseworky things. And then on Sunday, we had to go and do an estimate for our side business. And then we went down to Dover, New Hampshire to get some new shoes. Yeah, just everyday things that people do. We both needed some shoes. I mean, he more than I. but his work shoes that he wears were wearing a lot on the heels. So anyhow, we went down. We had a very good time. Got some very good deals. Both of his pairs were on sale, as were mine. I love Danskos. I don't often let myself get them. I've had one pair for 2 years, and so they had a huge Dansko sale. So I got a couple of pairs. I got another pair of clogs, and then I got a pair of Dansko. They're not really hiking boots, but they're similar to that. I didn't even know Dansko's made those. Anyhow, so that was a successful trip. We had a really good time. Stopped by my son's house on the way back. Saw him for a little bit. Brought him some fresh picked apples. And it was just a really good weekend altogether. Of course, on Sunday nights, I'm like, ugh, Monday, I have to go into my job so I can have health benefits, blah, 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 you know. Anyhow, please let me know how things are for you. And if you have any messages, I am not opposed to people watching my videos. And if you get a message about something, feel free to post it in the comments. I mean, we all have the ability to get a feeling about things. And if you're watching my videos and you see this and this means something to you, or you have a different meaning than I say, I am certainly not going to be upset if you post it. Right? I'm just not. You have the power to make yourself better. and the picture on this actually could be glass breaking out, couldn't it? It's light, but I mean it could be glass breaking. You have the power to make yourself better. This is a number 3. 3 is a powerful number of creation, collaboration, the Holy Trinity, mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, which we were just talking about. And then next we have number 16, which is a 7. Be like your spirit guide. Be like your spirit guide. And when I'm looking at this card, what it's saying to me, and feel free to put your own take on it, is soar, be free, right? Free to express yourself, free to be yourself. I love that. Beautiful message, Spirit. Thank you. And then Spirit, this is a number 11. Wow, beautiful number. Spirit healers and helpers are with you. Green is my go-to color. It is the color of the heart chakra, and it's what I have been told by other healers, that my green light goes out from me for miles and miles. And I'm always sending green healing light energy whenever I'm going anywhere, driving, to other people I see, to other, oh gosh. I moved my my birch tree over here for a reading the other day because my guides wanted me to, and now I'm not able to. There we go. So, beautiful spread there with the oracle cards, right? You have the power to make yourself better. Be like your spirit guide. Spirit healers and helpers are with you. And with this glass breaking, what they're saying is people are going to start being more and more and more aware of this. Good. Good, I say. I'm glad of that. All right, now they wanted me to go to the Starry Beginnings. I don't know. Maybe this is going to be all oracles. This breaking of the glass. Breaking out. Breaking free. Oh, man, I just can't. Whoops. I just can't shake the feeling of that. And I feel it. You know, I definitely am seeing more and more people that are spiritually aware. I think the next generation is going to be so different than what any of the previous generations have known and felt about spirituality, about healing. I recently found I follow an account on Instagram called The Medical Medium. And then I just found somebody named Charlie Good. Oh my gosh, what's his name? Charlie. Oh man, I can't think of his name. He's a healer that heals people for free. Oh my gosh, okay. You guys know that typically, usually, my cards come out in threes. The whole Tesla 369 thing. Another number 11. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. So true. Then we have another number 3. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. I mean, really? Really? And then we have a number 35, which is a 7. We also have the 7 there. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. So I will put the numbers under the corresponding. Okay, so we have this is a 16, which is a 7. Be like your spirit guide. This is a 35, which is a 7. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. This is a number 3. You have the power to make yourself better. This is a number 3. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. This is a number 11. Spirit healers and helpers are with you. This is a number 11. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. And your spirit guides will help you along that way. I can't believe this, guys. I'm always so blown away by what spirit can do with these messages, with these cards, with me as the channel. I mean, wow. 7, 3, 11. And if we were to add those up, that is a 21, which is also a 3. 7, 11, 7, 3, and 11. So 10 plus 11 is 21, which reduces to 3. I mean, how magical is this message, everybody? Really? Breaking through the glass, being yourself, being the authentic you. Don't be afraid anymore to be authentically you. Don't be afraid anymore, is what I'm hearing. Fear is... I heard an analogy about fear, and I probably won't be able to remember. Fear. False something appearing as real. What is it? What's the E word? False. I don't know. Okay, Knight of Cups. Beautiful romance, love, and nurturing. Knight of Cups. Do we have anything else from this deck for this morning's message? I just don't know how much more we could say about the message. Justice, balance, right? Balance. We no longer need to hide the bigger parts of ourselves, the psychic parts of ourselves, the mediumship parts of ourselves, the intuitive parts of ourselves. We don't need to hide that anymore. We don't need to hide anymore. We can break out. Okay? Knight of Cups. Look at this beautiful card, okay? This is kind of showing what we're talking about, right? As healers, right? As light workers, what we do is spread love. That's all we do. If anybody is a true light worker, what you do is you spread love, joy, good energy all the time. Well, I won't say that we don't stumble, but we don't hate, we don't judge. That is not what we do. If you are seeing someone that is claiming to be a light worker, a medium, a psychic, a whatever, and they spread hate speech, hate talk, judgment, then they are not a true light worker. Because As a light worker, when you're connected to source, you are not capable of hating. I'm telling you, you are not there. There's no possibility that you can hate if you are of the light. Justice. This is a Libra card. We are in Libra season. So what my guides are saying right now is, yes, this is the season to get into balance. Get into balance. I'm listening. This is the season to get into balance with all of the things that you, the physical and the metaphysical especially. Don't be too much in the earthly things. Don't get too much caught up in the money, the job, the keeping up with the Joneses, the what I have to do. Balance it out with what feels good. Balance it out with the feelings. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What a great message. Okay. Feelings and how we feel is how we create energy and frequency. It's the feelings. It's not the doing. It's the being, if that makes sense. And then the Four of Swords. Okay. This is somebody who is taking the time to meditate on conversations, words, emails, anything that has to do with words, conversations, text messages, all of that. Taking the time to take it in, think about these things, right? Respond when the time is right. Respond when the time is right. And I'm hearing also respond with love. Respond with love. I don't know why they're saying that. Possibly somebody may be being judged and they want to lash out or be angry. I don't know why they're giving me this. Remember, take what resonates from this message and leave what doesn't. But there is somebody who needs the message that you need to respond with love. People are only, and I've said this in one of my recent videos, people are only coming for, or it may not have been in a video, it was in a conversation, excuse me. People are responding from their point of spiritual growth, right? Not everybody is fully awake. So people can only respond based on their experiences, their awakeness, their soul's growth. So sometimes we, as people in the light, right, we have to be the bigger person and not respond with anger, hatred, or judgment, and it's hard. It's hard sometimes. But we need to remember that as light workers and as our souls and spirits are ascending into this brighter, more beautiful earthly life where people are more loving, more kind, more gentle, we are going to be tested. There's no way around it. This is what I call my King Arthur deck. It's the Llewellyn deck, the Red Dragon deck, the Pendragon deck. And I was prompted to pull from this deck next. And then I think we'll go over the message. The first card out of this is Ace of Wands. Action, passion, new beginning, new start, action, passion oriented, fire. A fire in your, maybe the fire that's going to break through your own glass ceiling. Let's not think of it as the traditional breaking the glass ceiling with the women, the female things, but let's think of it as your own glass ceiling. How are you going to break through your glass ceiling? How have you glassed yourself in? And what needs to go? What needs to break out? What needs to break through? Another Four of Swords. Double Four of Swords message is whoever needs that, think before you respond. Think about it. Meditate on it for a minute. Count to 10 before you respond. If somebody is putting you down for your beliefs, etc., think about how to respond. We need to model good behavior always, right? As light workers, as people that are spreading love, light, joy, kindness. We just have to be more disciplined than others, because we can't spread light and joy if we don't have that discipline. We have to. We simply must have the discipline to do that. Okay. Here's that beautiful Ace of Wands. Okay. Opportunity coming through. You can see it's kind of fiery, coming out from nowhere, seemingly. This beautiful wand with the new buds on it. And that's what I'm hearing is new beginning with taking your spirituality more seriously. I don't know. That's what they're giving me. That's what my guides are saying. Embrace your spirituality with more verve, with more I don't know where these words are coming from. It's so funny to me sometimes. Okay, and then we have that Four of Swords again. And here we see she's lying down. Her four swords are here. She's taking a rest to meditate and think about how she's going to respond. That's the message of this card today, right now. That candle smells so good. I can't stop. It smells really good. It's kind of distracting me. Okay, so 2 Four of Swords there, and the placement is right, above and below each other. And then we have the Four of Cups, another 4. All right, this Four of Cups is somebody who's not seeing the opportunity. In this card, it's the cup hanging in the tree, because they're staring down here, looking at what they have, kind of arms crossed, kind of stubborn, like, I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to accept that. And this can be anything. This cup can represent an apology, an offer, a cry for help, I'm hearing. And somebody, because they're not coming from their light or their spirituality or their light worker self or their heart, soul self, is being stubborn about it. Or like, well, too late. They already burned their bridges. I don't care. I'm not accepting that. Wow, Spirit, thank you. Never had that message with the Four of Cups ever before. Okay. And the placement of that is right underneath balance. Right underneath balance. So while we never want to be what people sometimes call a doormat, we also don't want to be hardened. We never want to harden our heart, ever. That's not how we should be, as being light workers and being kind people and spreading love and joy. We don't want to do that. Okay, let's recap this whole thing. All right, so we're going to take these 7s, right? These are the 2 7s. I'm sorry. The 2 7s. Be like your spirit guide. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Okay, this very important, very important. Call on your spirit guide, right? Allow for growth. Allow for spontaneity. We can't grow without that. We can't grow if we're not allowing growth. And the major, overview cards were the 3s. You have the power to make yourself better. Oh my gosh. You have the power to make yourself better. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. Beautiful cards there, right? Where you have this light coming out of that heart, breaking the glass, breaking out, breaking free. You have all this red fiery passion. You have all this green healing energy. And here you have that beautiful, beautiful burst of light in the starry skies. And then with the 11s, spirit healers and helpers are with you. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. Spirit healers and helpers are with you. Be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. And what they're saying now, what they're giving me is, your way may not be the way of even your best friend, your sister, your brother, your parents, your kids, your whoever. But you are on your own path. And while we will not judge others if they don't believe in our path or believe what we say or want to get on board with it, we still will not judge. We will not judge. Knight of Cups, we will spread love, nurturing, joy, and happiness as best we can. And then those 2 Four of Swords cards, we will think before we respond. We will think before we respond. We will go within. We will ask ourselves, ask our guides, ask our soul, how should we respond to this? Okay? And then the Justice card, which is balance, right? We're going to be balanced. We're not going to be closed off. We're not going to not listen to somebody. We're not going to judge the other person. We can listen calmly with love. We can listen calmly with love, right? And that Ace of Wands, that new passionate beginning, growing the new buds, coming out of whatever it is that we're in, and having that new beginning from love with our spirit guides. Wow, what a reading, guys. What a message. I am so lucky. My guides are just so wonderful and fantastic. I was prompted to use the dragon spray before this one. And, as you know, I've said before, the last few dragon messages that have come through are about this. They're afraid of, in the U.S., the election season coming up, what's going to happen, people judging one another, people not speaking to one another. So I'm not surprised that I was prompted to use that particular spray for this message. Okay, as always, I close with an animal oracle card. I feel, as I am doing this message, I feel a lot of love and compassion. I feel calm. It's hard to describe. But throughout this whole message, I have just felt calm, loved. I know my spirit guides are here and with me. Sometimes when I talk to them and say, "Are you there?" they say, "We're always here, my dear." That's usually what I get. It sounds like a Mother Mary's response. But, yeah, this is important times. October is going to bring change, I'm hearing. I mean, the fall equinox. And here's that butterfly again. This is the 3rd reading that this butterfly rebirth card has come out. 3rd reading. 3rd one in a row, I believe. And, yeah, we can rebirth ourselves with a new found sense of love, joy, healing, and helping. So for October, the 2nd is the new moon in Libra, all about balance, what we were just talking about. October 2nd, which is coming up in a little over a week, the new hunter's moon in Libra. Time to set your intentions. I'm getting goosebumps all over. And then that's a Wednesday, October 2nd. Thursday, October 17th, is the full hunter's moon in Aries. That's fire, passion, going for it, right? So that's 2 kind of contrasting, Libra, all about balancing and not wanting confrontation, and then coming up on the full moon in Aries, which is passion, fire, go get it, say it, right? Courage. So, and another thing is the full moons the September full moon was on the 17th, which is an 8. The October full moon is also on the 17th, which is 8. 8s are strength. 8s are mastery. 8s are infinity. So 2 full moons in a row on the 17th. Okay. Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Yeah, because our spirit guides are always with us, right? Spirit guides, ancestors, whoever we have, they're always with us. Butterfly rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes, even the hard times, even the challenges. Love it. It's how we grow. What a beautiful card to end this reading. One of my favorite cards of the deck. The deer, the chickadees, the greenery. Deer, love. And as I said, green represents love. It is the color of the heart chakra. It also represents healing. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. What were we just talking about through this whole reading, guys? See the light in all things and all people, they want me to add. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yes, we can be grace under fire, right? When we are having to respond, we can be graceful about it. Okay, guys, I hope this has helped. I hope that you understand the meaning of the broken glass there. And I would love it if you would comment and let me know what it means to you. Okay, I would love to hear some comments on this reading. It feels very important. Okay, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.